Hello, hello, hello. I hope I find everyone very, very well this month per usual. I would like to first give a big, huge shout out to all of the Sagittarians and Capricornians out there during this time for you guys' birthdays. Happy, happy birthday. I would like to also thank the individual who donated through the Amazon wishlist link located in the description box. The Sacred Earth's Oracle that we're using this month, they asked to keep their identity private. Thank you to you know who you are. So this month, guys, we're using the Sacred Earth Oracle here by Toni Carmine and Leela Williams. And we are also using the Linestrider Tarot here. And this is by Siolo, Thompson. Okay, let's go ahead and say our prayer for the decks and we'll get started here. Father God, I open all channels of light, Lord. North, south, east, and west. Guardian angels of the four directions, high councils, who serve the law of one. Holy pure ones, please anchor this space now in your divine consecration to provide every single zodiac sign with the clarity and direction as to which he or she seeks, Father. And please grant me, the reader, the objectivity to read the cards and relay every single message as they're meant and or intended to be this month. Libra scales. All right, here's a reading for December 2018. Let's hop right into the reading, okay, Libra? So, in terms of traditional tarot, what we have here is the Three of Swords reversed, the High Priestess. We also have the Seven of Swords reversed. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Four of Cups. We also have the Five of Wands here as well. I have not seen this Oracle card. It popped out face down. We're going to go ahead and flip it over at the end and see what else it adds to your reading for this month. I can see here, Libra, you possibly could be dealing maybe with the Pisces. Maybe a Cancer. So I think I'm all really seeing here. Okay. All right, Libra. Before we kind of get into what I see for you here, as I was meditating on your guys' energy and shuffling your cards out and doing all that prep work, I was asking, what is Libra unaware of? And usually I don't really get anything, it's my prep work. But then all of a sudden I got those involved and I was like, whoa, like those two words specifically. Also, Libra, my heart chakra was kind of really, I felt like someone was squeezing it. And like I had pressure on my chest. So I'm feeling like maybe a lot of you guys need to maybe do a lot of heart chakra work, possibly. Also, what was coming through too during that time when I felt that, if any of you that are watching this, or you know someone who is a Libra, possibly, if anywhere involved here, are having some kind of chest pains, I think that that's important as well to check that out. Also as well here, what came through too is what is Libra invested in? That came through as well. So it kind of coincides with those involved. And also Libra, the two times that came up for you, when I said times, I randomly looked at the clock here and it was just interesting. One time was 411 and then the other one was 511. So go ahead and Google angel number 411 and angel number 511 separate. I'll Google those, but don't put the colon, just put 411 and then 511. All right, Libra, so let's see. Let me tune in and see what's going on for you here this month of December. Okay, Libra, what I'm initially getting here is like there's information you found out, or okay, interesting information that you found out through your own observation. Now, the feeling that I'm getting with that when that came through right now was like it's almost as if you may have not told this person, place, or thing how you feel as of now. I feel like you're trying to fill this out. You're trying to it's like you're trying to go about this in the most diplomatic way possible. But there's like another part of you that is a little bit saddened about this, but then there's another part of you that is not. The part of you that's not saddened about this is that you finally found out the truth, and it's something that you wanted to. I was gonna say it's something that you wanted to know, but then Spirit, my guides just came in and said, corrected me and said, no, it's something that you've known all along. It's just you got the chance to, or the opportunity to really see it. And this has brought you out of kind of heartbreak, This has brought you out of, in terms of, I feel very conflicted right now, and I feel like that's your energy this month, where it's brought you out of heartbreak because you found this out, so now you know what to do. But at the same time, like I said, you're still a little bit upset. Not upset, it's more like you're just kind of like disappointed. I'm kind of feeling here a little bit. But you're really not speaking of this right now, which I think is good, and I do agree with that, Libra. It's something that you're okay, interesting. What came through was, like when I said you're keeping this to yourself, it's because, Libra, you want to see if this person, place, or thing is going to do this again. Not in terms of like in denial, like you're waiting for them to do it just to see if it's true. You just want to make sure that this is actually what it is. So there's really no denial here. It's just more of like, okay, you want them to possibly do this again, so that then, you know, one, you can know that like for sure you are absolutely right. Two, you also want to like confront them about it, I feel, but then you want them to do it. Okay, sorry, I'm stumbling over my words here, Libra. You want to see them do it again, so that then you can confront them within the act of them doing it, I feel here. What's interesting here, Libra, is there's a lot of moon here. The Four of Cups is moon. It stands for the moon. The Seven of Swords is the moon. The High Priestess is the moon as well. Like, interesting. There's a lot of moon here. So when I say moon, it's your emotions. It's what you feel. So it's a play on your emotion. When I say play, meaning like it's like the going back and forth in a sense, where it's like, oh my God, okay, I'm happy I found this out, good, and all of a sudden it's like, damn, like crap, why did I find that out? Like, you know what I mean? There's a change of perception here that's going to come. It's like not a change of heart, but it's like a change of how you look at things. And this person, place, or thing that has revealed this to you, which they don't really know about, I feel like you were like an onlooker or an on listener. You were like ear hustling or something to that effect here, I'm feeling. And you're happy about it, but like I said, at the same time, you're not. You're very disappointed in it, you know? And I feel like there's a little part of you, Libra, that's disappointed in it, because you now feel like you have to, like you have to disengage. So kind of that's what's coming through. You have to cut the cord, I feel here now. And it's also like you thought this person, place, or thing was the total opposite of what it is that you realize and have come to see and realize. And I'm feeling like you made this decision, or you're coming to a decision that's gonna, you're coming to a decision, and you're a little bit worried about that decision because you're not sure if it's going to really completely free you, or how they, okay, you're not sure how it's gonna, if it's gonna free you, or if you're going to end up in like a confrontation with this individual. And I feel, Libra, like it may get a little bit contentious, because this person, place, or thing that you are going to reveal this to, if and when that happens, I feel like you're going to get some, like backlash, what is it? You're going to meet resistance, of course, with them, because this person, place, or thing is not going to take it very well or very easy. But you are ready to move forward. Sorry guys, when I'm recording right now, it just started raining outside, so if you hear any background noise, I apologize, or any rain. So it's like, interesting, Libra. The song by Fleetwood Mac is coming up. Dreams. Right now, when I mentioned the rain, my guides came through and said, yeah, just like Fleetwood Mac. When the rain washes you, that's when you'll know. And I feel like it's not you, it's the other person, place, or thing that it's that's in question for you today. Overall, Libra, things are moving in your favor. They really are. And I feel like you're listening to your intuition more during this time. And I feel like you've been listening to your intuition, and you are now seeing that it's serving you. And you are now seeing that you're not realizing why it's there. I'm not saying that you never did before, but you're realizing why it is there now. And oh, interesting. Okay. Like I said, you're realizing why it was there before because it serves you, but also I feel, Libra, like your communication with spirit, with the divine, with God has it's switched or it's transmuted, where it's like the old way how you used to get your messages or how you used to connect or however the case may be. Because Libra, even if you are not very if you're not on a spiritual path, even if you're not like super invested in it, we're all connected, Libra, regardless. We're all divine beings. Every single one of us are. And what do you think our intuition is? Our intuition is our communicative line, or if you want to call it that, with our higher self. It's with source. It's through our crown chakra. That's how it works. Like, where do you think that thing comes from? Like intuition, it comes from behind the veil. Now, in me saying that, I'm feeling like it's switched. Maybe the message is switched, or the feeling of the message is switched, or something regarding how you used to connect is now different, and it's taken you some time to come to that conclusion, Libra, that it has switched. And I'm feeling like the reason why it may have switched, without maybe any of your prior knowledge, is because you maybe weren't trusting it before, or you were maybe disconnected, or whatever the case may be. You weren't getting any messages before, it wasn't there, but now it is. I'm feeling, or it's coming back. And it's like you have to relearn or reteach yourself how you can then connect and how your intuition now works in a different way. And the reason why it switches because, like I said, before you maybe weren't listening to it, or you weren't utilizing it, or your higher self just thought that you weren't listening to your intuition because the messages weren't coming through. It's like, why Libra, are we going to do the same thing over and over and expect a different result? I'm feeling it's within the context of that. So that's why it's switched, or it's different, let's say. I don't like the word switch. Like it's received differently now. So you have to go down a different avenue, because the other avenue you went down is closed, for lack of a better example here. But things are working in your favor. And I'm also glad to see this too, Libra, like with the Wheel of Fortune here and the Four of Cups too. Oh, interesting. Okay, I'm glad to see this whole little 3 section here they brought me back to, or wanted me to bring this into the Five of Wands. Libra, when stressful situations arise and when they come about, it's real easy, for everyone to fall into victim mode. You know what I mean? Or victim mentality, I should say. It's real, very easy for us. And I'm feeling here that you had a choice, Libra, to either fall into victim mentality and have contention, or you could look at the situation and ask yourself, what can I learn from this situation? And how can I look at it differently? Within a spiritual manner, within a spiritual context. And that's what you did, and I'm glad to see that here. And also, the Four of Cups, when it's upright, it's a card of, when it's like this, it's a card, Libra, of feeling like discontent and just kind of like, the best way I can describe it is like, excuse me, like a little kid when they're kind of they're mad because they didn't get their way, and then they cross their arms and you're like, what's wrong? And they're like, no. And then you're like, what's going on? And then they're kind of upset at something that they were forced to do, or maybe the parent is making them do it is wanting them to do it a certain way. And like, the little kid is like kind of saying, because I don't want to, like, you know what I mean? Like that. And then that child, person, whatever it is, will miss out on opportunities, all the good things that can come from it, from that rearing or that teaching. But it's when it's, reverse can have many other meanings. But I look at this as you've made a decision to move forward. Now you're no longer with your hands crossed in the corner, mad, or upset at something that you have control over, meaning you have control over how you approach it and what are you going to do now because of it. And this was a choice here, Libra. And I'm glad to see that you chose the Four of Cups here reversed. And I believe that that's why things are moving in your favor here. And I'm glad to really see that here. Interesting. And since you listen to your intuition and you have now come to the realization that it's just a little bit different, you now have caught this individual, I want to say, but it's more of like enlightened now. Okay, and two, it's because you were listening to your intuition, and also you were no longer like heartbroken over prior circumstances, which then would keep you in a lower vibration, which then means you would be probably more like defaultly receptive to things, or you would be so wrapped up and involved in your situations and your sadness and your turmoil that you would have missed that opportunity of seeing whatever it is that this individual has done, which has left a bad taste in your mouth. Interesting. I like it, Libra. It's really good. All right, let's see. Let's flip over the oracle card here. Space. You're the second sign that got this. I can't remember who else got that. But let's see, Libra. 1 second. All right, Libra. So space. Give yourself or someone else the space to heal, think, create, or contemplate. Hold space as a gentle, non-judgmental, and supportive presence. Nothing needs to happen instantly. Pull back, trust, and respect the boundaries and processes of others. Pushing for a result will no longer get you what you want in the long term. Choose your destiny and let others choose theirs. Across space and time, multidimensional worlds exist beyond human conceptions of love, hate, right, and wrong. Bliss, creativity, and infinite peace are tucked away in the hidden dimensions of our souls, where all is possible and all are welcome. Childlike innocence, curiosity, and a little dreaming are all it takes to reach these worlds. Close your eyes and be there. Here's something to think of, Libra. The pinpricks of light that pierce the blanket of night are concentrated pockets of something in a universe that is mostly nothing. There are countless galaxies and stars, but what there is much more of is vacant space. It is said that atoms are mostly empty space, but we can readily observe the space inside an atom as different to the space around it. Space exists within and without an object. It is a container and a boundary. Without space, there would be no separation. The entire universe would be one solid mass. There would be no growth, no change, no evolution. Planting seeds in their own space ensures they have access to the nutrients, light, and water they need to survive. Space gives us room to know who we are within, but separate to the world around us. Yes, we are all from the same infinite source and part of a complete and magical universe, but we are also complete and magical beings of our own. Space empowers us with boundaries, individuality, and freedom. Respecting these gifts honors all of creation. All right, Libra, yeah. I feel like space is now coming from this, where this space is the after effect or the result of. And through that space, you're going to do a lot of healing. And the other individual or the whoever else is involved or whatever else is involved is going to as well. And I'm also getting here too, Libra, that the reason why you saw this or found this out or heard about it, whatever it may be for you, it was because interesting. The reason why, okay, all this happened here, what I was saying is because you've now needed to really, you were ready. There it is. Sorry, Libra, the channel was a little weird here. You were now ready. You're now ready to actually take advantage of that space after the cord is cut, because then I feel like you'll do more soulful healing and soulful work now that you saw that individual do whatever it is or heard about it, found out about this individual, so that then when this cord is severed, it's your choice And while you have that space, you'll take advantage of healing through that space because you saw this individual do it or heard about it. You didn't not see it or not hear it. So then if you did not see it or not hear it yourself, you would have maybe doubted it throughout that space after the cord was cut. If the cord was cut, I hope I'm making sense here. And that's a gift, Libra. So allow yourself to heal and allow them to heal as well. All right, Libra, that's what I'm getting for you for, I almost said October. Interesting. What happened in October 2018 and may relate to this month here too, Libra. Oh, that was your birthday month. Okay. All right, Libra. This is what I got for you. This is what was coming through for you for December 2018. Check the description box below, Libra, if you'd like to book a reading for yourself. All the information is there. Also, be sure to check the description box as well for the Amazon wishlist link that I supplied for you guys there to obtain a really great reading, Libra, for a really great price upon your budget. Feel free to comment. Feel free to subscribe and also to share this video. In the comments, if this does resonate with you, Libra, let me know how it does, okay? And also press or tap the like button if this reading does resonate with you. And all right, Libra. So trusted intuition. It's switched around. Okay, I just got this too, Libra, that through this space, you're really going to have the time. And you're also going to have the room, I feel, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, to really work on refining this new way of your connection to Source. All right, Libra, we'll see you.